FleetPru National Conference down here in Orlando, Florida. I have the great pleasure of introducing you to Tony Gardner with Securitas Technologies. Securitas has been a huge contributor, sponsor of Clear, specifically for many, many years. You all also sponsor a lot of what FleetPru does. Always present, always accounted for. You guys are, your team members are the backbone of this organization as well. Ox, as you well know, has been a very participatory member of both Clear and FleetPru for a number of years. Tony, thanks so much once again for your partnership, for your support, for Securitas's support in bringing this all together. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. We love to be a part of it, and we just think it's so important to understand that we do a lot of trade shows, we do a lot of marketing events, but this one's special because of the law enforcement component.
Sure.
Anything that we do, we try to deploy technology to create safe spaces, but without the law enforcement component, that's sort of, it's only one side of the equation.
Right.
We talked a little bit about the presentation that we just had, the panel.
Yep.
They're taking a very holistic view to organized retail crime and retail crime in general. And it was just so enlightening to hear them speak about it, because there's a social aspect to it, there's a law enforcement aspect, there's the retailer's responsibility in the equation, and then there's the prosecuting attorneys that bring it all together. And then undergirding all of that is the communities that these retailers exist in and couldn't exist without.
Right.
Without their support and, frankly, anger about these issues that are being brought to the forefront right now, we wouldn't have a leg to stand on.
Yeah.
So Securitas is very proud to be a part of that equation from the technology side for helping retailers, and then ultimately law enforcement and potentially prosecuting attorneys put those cases together to actually make a difference.
Right. And you as an executive with a technology company, a solution provider, an innovator, how important is it for someone like you and your role and your position, as well as the many team members that you all brought with you, how important is it for you all to collaborate, engage, participate in sessions like that? What do you take away from that?
Frankly, it's pivotal. Without understanding how all of this stuff works together, I don't think you could do your job well. I mean, we approach every client, a potential client, as a consultant, and we need to know that we can't deploy technology for technology's sake.
Right.
That's useless. Right. It has to have a good use case. It has to have a foundation in supporting the ultimate health of the store. Right. Health of the retail space, and again, we're just proud to be part of that equation, proud to be on the front end, and to get tactical with the approach.
Yeah, tactical, exactly, right? Because this partnership between Clear, RELA, and the National District Attorneys Association is going to be a tremendous leap forward in attacking this problem of ORC and these really awful, sensationalized crimes that are happening to retailers, but more importantly to communities, right? Because the issues and problems that communities are having with drug abuse, drug addiction, homeless crisis, all of those things combined contribute to problems in a community. And those problems, metastasize into so many other parts of that community's existence, causing retailers to have to, in some cases, close
down,
right?
Yeah,
shut down.
So we in getting ready for the panel, we talked a little bit about that. It was so good to hear what Vibrant Communities is doing in that space, because they do say, there's prosecutors involved with that, and the old school prosecuting mentality is, hey, we want jail time, we want incarceration. That doesn't work anymore.
Right.
We can't incarcerate everyone, and like Lisa said, you can't incarcerate your way out of this issue.
Yeah.
So there's a multifaceted approach, and taking the communities and the social services aspect into it is so important. It's a softer side, and it's not always the most glamorous, or it's not made for TV,
right,
per se, but that's part of it. It's rehabilitation, it's lowering recidivism and these habitual problems from reoccurring. So just a really powerful presentation, a really powerful organization that's just, and frankly, the response is tremendous.
Right.
you know?
Yeah, April 2024 is the next conference. Quick turn for us, right? And it's going to be really interesting to see what this pilot program that they're presenting and some of the results, because it's a few more months of results for the program that the RELA team, Clear, and the National District Attorneys Association is working on. So we're going to get a few more months of activity, a few more months of knowledge to basically be dumped into this engine, and looking for some output with that come April of 2024. And because it's a RELA asset protection conference, we're going to have a ton more of the solution providers there. And the opportunity for you all as a technology company, as an innovator, integrator, and solution provider, you know, the information that's going to be delivered at that conference is going to be tremendous for you all.
Oh, yeah. No, like I say, we're very excited to be a part of that. You know, I can't wait. You know, Ben Dugan mentioned, from CBS, mentioned on the panel, the cases that are coming down the pipeline that they're working right now. I can't wait to hear more about what that looks like.
He's committed to have them shut down by the end of this year, so we're going to have updates come April of next year. So that is going to be huge for us. You know, Securitas, like I said right in the very beginning, has played a vital role in supporting and being the backbone of Clear and Fleaproof for so many years. You know, as an executive, and you know, I'm sure at some point during all of this, you probably asked the question, you know, what's this Clear thing that Ox is going to, right? You as an executive in a management role like you are, why is it important, once you understand what's going on, to deliver so many resources to this conference?
Because you can't have one without the other. It's technology providers like my company need to be part of that, but it flows all the way down, like we mentioned, through all the facets of law enforcement. That's what's going to solve the problem. It's all of us coming together, working together. We just believe that you know, we're a cog in that wheel, and we want to be able to provide as much of the solution as possible, and to, again, solve real world problems. And that's our goal.
And you guys are giving back. You guys are giving back. I mean, it's business, right? It's engaging with clients, engaging with customers, but you all are really giving back. And that's probably the biggest thing that I can, you know, attest to as far as Securitas is concerned, is the fact that you guys give back so much of yourselves to the community, to the industry. So we really appreciate that.
Yeah, we love being a part of it. I mean, that's who we are at our core.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I know that from being a previous client of yours and actually being a partner of yours on a number of different fronts. So we really appreciate it. Tony, thanks so much for spending time with me today. I really appreciate it.
It's been a pleasure.
Thanks once again for Securitas' support. We really appreciate that as well.
Yeah, we really appreciate you guys. Thanks so much.
Buddy. Thanks.
Great time.
All right. All right, everybody, JC coming at you live, 2023 Clear Fleaproof National Conference down here in Orlando, Florida, with Securitas Technologies' Tony Gardner. Hey, stay tuned for more great content. We've got more interviews coming your way, so we look forward to seeing you here real soon. Thanks.
Bye.